You know what's really interesting as well, and one of the most read stories over the weekend was Elon Musk's mother, because she's becoming a very controversial figure in the country. His mother's actually become a social media darling in China. So let's get more on May Musk's celebrity status, bring in Bloomberg's Adrian Wong. And Adrian, you know, this really wasn't... I read this story, I thought, wow, this is really left field. It wasn't what I was expecting. So why does she have such a celebrity status?
Yeah, so just to explain who she is, May Musk, she's 76 years old. She is quite successful in her own right. She has been modeling since the age of 15. She's been on covers of Vogue. Even just a couple of years ago, she was on Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition in her 70s. So she's been very successful. And it really kick-started when she released her memoir back in 2019 called A Woman Makes a Plan. And a year later, it was published in Chinese, where it really resonated with Chinese readers, particularly with female readers, because we spoke with a social media marketing agency and they were explaining to us about how she was aging gracefully. She was really a strong symbol of like parenting and wisdom, and really noted her close relationship with her son Elon Musk. And so it really kind of kick-started from there. And when I was scrolling through the comments on Xiaohongshu, her account, which is, for those who don't know, is similar to an Instagram, a lot of comments were talking about how she was an icon, how elegant she was, and really how inspirational she was. And she was just only in Shanghai just a couple of weeks ago, where she was promoting a local Chinese mattress brand, AISE Baobao, and that wasn't her only gig. She's been, since early 2023, she's actually made very regular visits to China. She's even been an ambassador for Oppo, the consumer electronics brand, and various clothing and apparel wear. So it's been really interesting to see kind of this rise in her popularity. And you know, she's booked and busy. She's like literally in the country on speaking engagements and various modeling jobs.
Yeah, well, how does what Elon Musk has done, and he's invested billions, of course, in China. He's going to take on this new role, of course, in this new U.S. presidency, for example. Might that affect the popularity of May Musk in China?
I mean, what's really interesting is that now when you go through her social media accounts, there have been slightly more comments on his son and what his role is. I just want to read a quick comment. I just want to make sure I get this right. As long as Elon Musk doesn't forget how the Chinese helped him to build a gigafactory and doesn't let Trump do stupid things, the Chinese are always happy to give you a platform. That was one comment on her Xiaohongshu platform. And so right now, there's still a mixed response to Elon in China. So I don't think it's going to really move the needle in terms of like her popularity. I think the Chinese netizens are really kind of making very distinct things between her and her son. And so, you know, I don't think it's going to be too much, because people are still commenting on how close she is for her Chinese fans as well.